Good morning, and once again I'm coming to you from the Hilton at 5711 West Century Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. Room 1137, the 11th floor. And I've deviated a bit from the mathematical sort of application of the amazing 5x12 matrix, mathematical and economic, into the pharmacochemical application of the amazing 5x12 matrix. And prior to this, we were at a stage whereby we were randomly choosing pharmacochemical topics until we were struck by this COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2. From whence now I was to address the SARS-CoV-2, and it wasn't a plan, but like I say, COVID wasn't planned. It just came upon us suddenly and made massive devastation of our society, of our world, and with a pandemic which is of a magnitude that is incomparable for a long time. And so we addressed the COVID-2 by pointing out certain developments in drugs, generic drugs that were being used prior to the COVID-19, like remdesivir and galidesivir. We also integrated with some of the drugs that were being touted in high medical and political circles, like azithromycin and chloroquine, and we, there were others like interferon, and in combination with the mechanical ventilators, and to address the pandemic that was upon us, which is the SARS-CoV-2. So that was our deviation, and we applied our AMZ 5x12 matrix, and we extrapolate that there were about 60 drugs that were by the extrapolation of our AMZ 5x12 matrix. That's were in the making, in the synthesis, that could help us to solve the present malignancy that is upon us. It seems that it's getting normal relative to what it was before, and so I've tried to just leave out the COVID-19 for the moment and return to a more normal fashion here. And we're just going to focus upon Acetaminofen this morning, and that's one of the over-the-counter drugs that have been used very extensively by clients or people having cold and fever and pain. And it's in the mild NSAID group relative to like ibuprofen and other non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Acetaminofen and ibuprofen are almost interchangeable, except that now the ibuprofen can be used in more application to remove strains and sprains, that is inflammation. But let's just focus on acetaminophen here. And for pharmacochemical notation, we had ACE, or AMP, ACN, or ACM. That was for my personal research thing. Other companies have used different notation for it. And we see now that acetaminophen belongs to a class of drugs called analgesics, antipyretics, pain reliever, fever reducer, and the exact mechanism of the action of acetaminophen is not known. It may be reduced to the production of the prostaglandins in the brain, and prostaglandins are chemical causing inflammation and swelling. Now, the acetaminophen itself is only effective in relieving pain and fever, whereas ibuprofen relieves inflammation in addition to reducing minor aches and pain and fever. But ibuprofen is more effective for strains and sprains. And as usual, we usually like to give a sort of a structural representation. And this is for paracetamol now, which is another name for acetaminophen. And as we know, it's used to treat pain and fever, typically used for mild to moderate pain relief. The paracetamol is also used for severe pain, such as cancer, pain and pain after surgery, in combination with opioid pain medication. And here we have now the structural representation, this benzene or hexagon type representation with double bonds here, hydrogen, nitrogen, double bonded oxygen, and hydrogen and oxygen here at this. So that is the paracetamol. And once again, we emphasize that this does not have significant anti-inflammatory properties. And that is relative to ibuprofen, which has all the properties of acetaminophen plus this anti-inflammatory property. We say though that acetaminophen trade names, Tylenol and Panadol and others, formula C8H9NO2, molar mass 151.63. So that is for acetaminophen. And next time, notice that we have gone back to simplicity here, OTC. And these OTC are not to be taken lightly. Sometimes they could be very dangerous if you're taking for too long and for over the amount. Can cause liver damage as well as other malignancies. So over-the-counter remedies like aspirin, ibuprofen, naproxen sodium, acetaminophen, and you name it, they can be become dangerous if they are used in the abusive manner, also in overdosage, and also for too long. So that's acetaminophen. And next time we'll bring you another pharmacochemical, and we'll take it from there. Yours truly, Dolphy Gilpin. Now we're signing off here from the Hilton at 5711 West Century Boulevard, the 11th floor.